Hello, welcome back to PlayStation Access. My name's Dave, and I'm joined today by Ash.
Hello!
And we're getting our intro out of the way very quickly to say that we have been to Warner Brothers Studios in Montreal recently to go hands-on with Gotham Knights. You're seeing some co-op capture right now. Ooh. I'm playing as Red Hood, and our friend from the studio is playing as Robin. And this is the final mission. This battle is part of the final mission in Harley Quinn's arc. And we're going to show you the final boss battle with Harley Quinn right now.
Just like in the movies. That's how you're controlling them. Hand it over.
Nuh-uh. My toy.
That's enough games, Harley.
As if. This has been in the works since Blackgate. Welcome to my party!
Your party sucks. There's not even cake.
That's because I haven't lit a candle! Now, let's play, Dead Hood.
And we're back in the room.
Woo, exciting.
So we thought we'd pause for that cutscene to set up this final boss fight. It's worth saying that this is the final part of Harley's arc, so if that's not something you'd like to see, then maybe you should have stopped watching already. But we went over to the studio in Montreal to spend about 2.5 hours with the game, with hands-on time. Half an hour of that was co-op, and in those 2.5 hours, we saw the first mission in Harley's arc and the last mission in Harley's arc, which this capture has come from.
Yes, it was like a big sandwich, but all the delicious filling was taken out.
It was like we know how it starts and we know how it ends.
Yeah.
But what happens in the middle? How does she get there?
The bread is quite delicious as well, though, I will say.
The bread is delicious, yeah, but it just leaves me hungry for the middle bit.
Yeah.
So it's worth saying, I think, as you may have gleaned from that cutscene, that Harley, when we first meet her in Gotham Knights, is in Blackgate Prison.
Yes.
So she is still in prison at the end of that first mission.
Mm-hmm.
She's very much not in prison now.
Yes.
And we don't know how she's got here. And we do know that she has enacted her evil plan to mind control the population or swathes of them.
Yeah, like Harley Quinn is a psychiatrist at the end of the day, and this is kind of her stepping into a role, becoming her own person. This is a Batman-less Gotham, which we've spoken about previously in our list video, if you want to check that out on the channel. But without his presence, these villains are allowed to thrive and kind of come into their own and explore how they relate to Gotham without Batman there. And Harley Quinn especially becomes much more powerful and much more unhinged. Like, this is a mature version of the character. It's not quite the same manic pixie dream girl that she's been previously, but she's still very chaotic, very much honed in onto who she is and what she wants to show. And it's really exciting to see her have like a whole new look as well. Like, the pigtails are gone, the heart's painted on her face, and she's here to smash people up with a massive metal hammer. No goofy tricks at all. Like, it's like,
yeah,
it's
definitely.
so good.
I want to make a bit more about that, about Batman being dead, because I think it just informs everything about Gotham Knights, and it makes it so exciting and tantalizing to me. Just because, anytime you revisit a universe that you like, for like the DC universe, obviously it's exciting to see those characters return and what the new take on them is, like a villain or a hero. And it's so great to me this time without Batman. That completely changes the kind of the outlook of these villains.
Yeah.
It completely changes their world. They're not, not just reskinned or like different kind of subtle takes on the villains we've seen time and time again. Their whole world has changed. Their like big nemesis is gone now, and how they inhabit this new world is really exciting to me. And it's great, as you said, to see Harley Quinn not as a sidekick anymore, but as a character in her own right, enacting her own evil plan, her own kind of desires and taking center stage is very, very cool to watch.
Yeah, like the art designers and the art directors told us about the kind of coming up with her design and drawing in on like the red and the black of the costume and kind of just wanting to make like a whole new version of her, which I just think is shown off so well. Like I'm just watching the little cutscenes, like she looks so good, and that she's got like again the new hair and the heart on her face. Like it's a whole new version of this character. I know I'm saying the same thing again, but I do think it needs emphasizing that it's really, really nice to see and to be able to come into this 2-player as well. I think we should talk about, because having you and your pal taking down Harley Quinn is also really exciting, that you've got this option to have 2 people in there and utilize special abilities when you're together as well.
Yeah, I think the co-op is really, really cool. We were told that co-op gameplay was planned right from the inception of Gotham Knights. It's something they knew they wanted to do right away, and you can play the entire game co-op if you like, which is really, really cool. This is like a kind of self-contained mission.
Yeah.
So there's kind of 2 styles of gameplay, or in particular in Gotham Knights, which is patrolling, where you just have access to the open world and you're just going about doing superhero business, patrols, vigilanteism, and then you get into kind of more specific missions like this one, where so this has a a clear start and an end and a story to investigate, and you can do both with your co-op partner.
Yeah.
And I really, really enjoyed it.
Oh, here's a spectral ability.
I didn't know how to use that spectral ability.
Oh, I liked seeing it though.
It looked cool.
It looked cool.
If I knew how to do it, it was going to be great. That's a momentum ability. So it's worth pointing out just right now, since we've talked about it, at the bottom right of the screen, you can see those 3 white bars. That's the momentum bar, which you fill by being good at combat. Not really even by being good, just by doing combat. Perfect dodges and well-timed strikes will earn you more momentum. And every one of those notches that you light up is a use of a momentum ability. And the momentum abilities you will be able to see just above the momentum bar on a kind of a cross system. They're like special moves that your character has that can only be used once you've got some momentum. And they look cool. And they're more powerful than just normal attacks, but they kind of have there's like a tactical element to them that I really like as well. Like there are times when you really need your momentum bar to be full to tackle a specific enemy.
Yeah.
Like using the guard break. You can guard break some enemies just with a heavy attack, but others you really need to use the sort of pierce ability that you have as one of your momentum abilities. So that means that suddenly you're having to think like, oh, I need my momentum bar to be filled, so I'm like purposefully dodging, or I'm attacking like a weaker foe right away to try and build some momentum so that you can then take on the more difficult enemy. And I just think that it adds a layer of tactical play to the combat, which I really, really enjoyed. And it makes it a bit more thoughtful, and it made me slow down slightly. I think my, instinct with a game like this is to go in straight away and just start mashing square and, like just punching, especially because they always make it look so good, even when you just mash square.
The way you hop around in this is like sublime.
But the momentum abilities gave me a bit of pause and gave me reason to sort of take it a bit more slowly. And actually, everyone will play it however they choose, but playing it slowly made me feel more like a superhero. It made everything feel deliberate and cool.
Like you thought about it, you could tell.
Exactly. I felt in control.
Yeah, definitely. I'm enjoying watching this fight. It's so like frantic, and there's so many set pieces, and you see a lot of elemental powers in this as well, which obviously Harley's equipping here, but you can have those on your characters. Each one kind of has like something they can offer. Like Batgirl has bioelectrical damage she can do from overclocking weapons, and Red Hood has his spectral abilities, which he can use to jump around, and he can put into his weapons. Like there's all sorts of bits that you can kind of harness. I think Nightwing had some fear stuff he could do as well.
Yeah, he can induce fear. We're right at the end of this battle now, Ash. I'm about to win. So I think we'll wrap it up so that everyone can enjoy the final cutscene. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Harley Quinn's final boss battle.
I have.
And Gotham Knights in general. We'll see you again soon.
Bye.
The bats definitely would have figured out where I was faster. And he would have personally taken me back to Blackgate. Like a gentleman.
Yeah, we both know I'm not a gentleman.
But I think you're getting the hang of taking criminals off the street and stuff.
Thanks.
I got dozens in holding and a triage nurse who hates me. I'm just gonna blame you, cool?
Isn't that what you always do?
Don't be a smartass. I'm gonna be dealing with this headache for weeks.
You'll be done in no time.
Oh yeah, I got a full desk of open cases, it says. God damn it! You tell anyone about this clown girl, I'll gag you.
PlayStation